Welcome to new vlog. Today I am exploring the Qasr Al Hosn Abu Dhabi. We are excited to have learned that the Department of Culture and Tourism Abu Dhabi DCT has announced that the newly renovated and restored Qasr Al Hosn Fort, Abu Dhabi's most significant historic landmark, has been transformed into a museum narrating the history of the Qasr Al Hosn is the major reference point in the history of Abu Dhabi, telling the story of the city and its people, their history and culture. The permanent exhibition in the restored fort will offer a multi-layered visitor experience to discover and explore Abu Dhabi's history, providing insights into the lives of the rulers and people who lived in the outer palace, and exploring the story of the conservation of the fort. The displays will be brought to life by a permanent collection and interpretation tools ranging from archival materials to films. An interactive The Qasr Al Hosn narrative begins with an overview of Qasr Al Hosn as a historic landmark, introducing audiences to the successive phases of the fort as it evolved from a late 18th century defensive structure into a seat of rule, from the home of the ruling family and a community gathering point to a center of government, and more recently its role as Abu Dhabi's most important historic site and the cultural heart of the city. Archaeological investigations have revealed its origins and layers of history as each new ruler left his mark. The Qasr Al Hosn is a historical landmark and the oldest stone building in the city of Abu Dhabi, the capital of the United Arab Emirates. It was designed by Muhammad al-Bastaki and built in 1761. The Qasr Al Hosn journey also tells the stories of the men, women and children who lived and worked in Qasr Al Hosn over the centuries, from the time of Sheikh Shakbat bin Sultan. Qasr Al Hosn was both a working palace and a family home, its courtyards, corridors and rooms full of the sights and sounds of daily life. The exhibits invite visitors to step back in time to explore what life was like for the people of the narrative covers the story of union and in the heart of downtown Abu Dhabi. Al Hosn is the city's original urban block and comprises Qasr Al Hosn and the National Consultative Council building, the Cultural Foundation, and the House of Artisans. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button.